beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that bell notification button so you know when I upload. Welcome beauties to 2024, and for 2024's first video, honey, we have a review. So if you would like to see my thoughts on the new Fenty concealer, keep watching. Alrighty beauties, so let's get into today's video. So we will be reviewing the new Fenty concealer, honey. I'm really excited for this. Like, I'm really excited for this, especially because y'all know how I feel about Fenty complexion. So these are the new Fenty concealers. I picked up shades 385 warm and 400 neutral. So this is the new Fenty Beauty by Rihanna We Are Even Hydrating Longwear Waterproof Concealer. So this is a liquid formula, cruelty-free, long wearing, and it's good for dark circles. So this is supposed to be a 12-hour hydrating longwear concealer that comes in a wide range of medium coverage shades with a natural second skin finish. It has prickly pear cactus extract, which is a humectant that attracts moisture, sodium hyaluronate hydrates and conditions, and Persian silk tree extract. Okay, just supposed to target signs of fatigue around the eye. So this concealer melts into the skin quickly and visibly evening, brightening, and hiding dark circles and puffiness for up to 12 hours. The extreme longwear formula resists creasing, fading, sweating, and humidity, and won't settle into fine lines or accentuate skin texture. Plus, it's transfer and waterproof. So we're gonna see about that, honey, because you know when they say they're transfer proof and waterproof, they don't meet the guidelines. So in usual fashion on my channel, I'm going to blend out one side quickly, and then I'm going to allow one side to dry down just so we can see the difference in terms of similarities and creasing. So as you all know, I do have fine lines under my under eye, so creasing is inevitable, okay? It tends to settle in those lines. But you know, I do my best to try to minimize it, but we're really going to see what this concealer is all about. So first things first, I'm going to start it with 400 neutral. So let's swatch it. So this is what the packaging looks like. I think it's cute. I think it's really cute. It definitely looks like her old concealer packaging, just a different shape. And I love the wand. It really has that wand that's going to get in there and get into the nooks and crannies of your under eye. What I will say is this does not stand up. You have to lay it down. So that's one thing. Depends if you want your concealer to stand up or sit down. But yes, so it definitely lays down. But this is the wand. And this is the swatch of 400 neutral. Looks pretty good. And I love mixing a neutral with a warm. Sometimes the warms can be a little bit too golden, which is too much for me. And this is 385 warm, and we're gonna swatch this. So this is the difference between these two. This is 400 neutral and 385 warm. So 385 warm is definitely going to give us a good bit of brightness, and 400 neutral is really just going to cancel out any darkness. Just really provide that even tone under your under eye. Sometimes when you go in with a concealer that's too bright, you have a gray cast under your under eye. So let's start out with 400 neutral. Okay, it feels really good. There's really no scent to it. Just smells pretty much like product. Alrighty, so we have 400 neutral. Now let's go in with 385 warm. 385, I'm just gonna place that right on top, and I try to get as close to my inner corner as possible, and as well as my under eyes. Right on top. This is what the concealer looks like so far. So now I'm going to go in and blend this out immediately while I let this side chill out for a few. Alrighty, so let's go in with my beauty blender and blend this side out immediately. So let's see, the coverage is looking really good. It definitely is blending out beautifully. I really like how this looks. It looks very flawless under my under eye. All right, just gonna continue to blend this out. And let this sit while the other side dries down for a few. So I'm just gonna go in and see how it's settling. It definitely looks very hydrating under my under eye. Like, look at that. you can really see that my under eye isn't dry, and usually when it's dry it starts to look like very texturized. I think this looks really good as far as the texture. So let's let this dry down for a few more minutes and then blend this out. Alrighty, so we let this dry down for maybe like 10 minutes or so. So what I will say from my observation is this side, after I blend it out, definitely settling into my fine lines. However, this side, from allowing that to dry down, it is not. It literally is coating the fine lines and they have been disappearing. So I think this definitely seems to be best when it's dried down, but it still looks hydrating under the eye, so that's really the most important thing. So yeah, this dries down just a little bit, but it still has that blendability, but it really does allow the concealer to have more of a thicker consistency once you let it dry down. So for setting powder, I'm going to go in with the Givenchy Prisme Libre setting powder in number 5. It's going right back in, making sure that everything is all blended. And now to go in and set. So I'm going to start with the side that I blended out immediately, and the other side that I allowed to dry down first. So far it is still looking lovely under the under eyes. So let me finish up the rest of my face and I'll be back. Alrighty beauties, we are back. It's about 2:47, it's almost 3 o'clock, but the concealer is holding up, honey, okay? What the under eye is looking like. I am just going to rub a little bit under here. It says it's, you know, smudge transfer proof. Honestly, I think it might just be picking up the powders that I set the under eye with, but for the most part it looks really good. I definitely think the key to this concealer is to allow it to dry down. So this concealer does retail for $30, which I would say is around the average price point for a concealer. I do feel like we get a really good bit of a product in here for the $30. I always buy two, just to, you know, I like to layer my concealers. Yes beauties, I am really surprised by this Fenty product because y'all know how I feel about Fenty complexion. I love me some honey, but sometimes it really is a miss with the complexion, but I definitely think they did a good thing by reformulating this. I really did not like the old concealer. I was not a fan, but I really love how this feels on the skin. I really love how it blended out. I really love how my powders just melted into it. I think it's stunning. It felt great. My under eye felt hydrated along with my skincare. So beauties, I definitely do think that this is worth the pickup if you are looking to check out this concealer. But beauties, definitely let me know your thoughts down below. So as far as my under eye, honestly, it stays the same once I set it. The only thing that really changes is my foundation, so usually in my T-zone or my cheeks. So in terms of longevity, honestly, 2 almost 3 hours is good for me because that's usually around the time that my foundation changes, but my under eyes don't change. I don't know what it is. They just stay the same as when I set it. So usually around my T-zone or my cheeks is really where I start to see some change. Other than that, my under eye essentially stays the same. But yes, beauties, definitely let me know your thoughts down below on the new We Are Even Fenty concealer. All the details will be listed for you as well. And as always, beauties, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.